Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. What's going on, Jerome's? Starting the halftime live stream up a little bit early. Vikings, minute 9 left, and are going to try to march down the field. First down, Justin freaking Jefferson, no go. But the Vikings tied with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 10-10. Fortunately, the defense just let Baker Mayfield march down the field in the last one. But the defense has been really damn good, man. They've been aggressive. They've been getting after it. The Bucs started out 0-5 on third down. Only had 30 yards of offense, so it was beautiful. And there you go. Like we've done in the past, if you got a question or a comment that you want to be read, toss a couple bucks in the super chat. All stream and Venmo donations on the weekend will go to Twin Cities Food Shelves. Jefferson on second down, getting out of bounds. 1 minute left. Vikings have 3 timeouts. Third down. And also, man. I don't know, like, have a lot of uneasiness, have a lot of consternation heading into the season. The offense fell flat on its ass the first couple drives, but then really started rolling. They hating. And it's fun watching that chess match between Kevin O'Connell and Bucs head coach / defensive play caller Todd Bowles. All right, 3rd and 4. Kirk in the shotgun. Hawk in motion. Drops back. Easy pitch and catch. Converts. Maybe a little bit of an homage to 4th and 8. But Hawkinson moved the chains. 54 ticks left. Looks like the Vikings took their first time out. But either way, feeling good. Also, we need to talk about these uniforms, man. So it's one thing to see them in stores. It's one thing to see them with the mock-ups, you know, when the Vikings players are doing the modeling. But to see them in on the field, they're glorious. And honestly, they should become the Vikings' full-time home uniforms, including the gray face mask. I love it. I love everything about it, man. So Greg Joseph is getting where are we at on the field? Let's see here. All right, so at the 36. All right, so need about 40 yards roughly. Darisaw is unfortunately off the field. Ooh, JJ, get loose. Okay. Man. All right, so JJ, middle of the field. Winfield Jr. playing hero ball again. But Vikings up and hurry up. 30 ticks left. Clock is running. A ball at the 22. Addison in the middle. Getting down to about the 13-yard line. Vikings still have 2 timeouts left. They take their second. 23 ticks left. Vikings have a couple of shots at the end zone. Justin friggin' Jefferson is, of course, him. JJ, 7 for $138. Can we get Jefferson in the end zone? He is I, and I am him. Kenny Brewer, $5 in super chat. Biggest surprise of the game so far. I think it's got to be the defense, where you knew that they were going to be better, but I mean, they completely shut down this Bucs offense throughout most of the first half. They're aggressive. They're deceptive. They're multiple. They're everything, man. And it's beautiful. All right, so Darisaw is questionable with an ankle injury. Garbage. Damn it. Bradbury's already out with a back injury. Yikes. There's Kirk. Okay. Ooh. Hey, at least Justin Jefferson had a tackle. So Kirk, interception. Looks like the throw is slightly behind KJ Osborne. So not great. Not ideal. Yeah, just slightly behind KJ. Number 29 picked it off. JJ just completely depletes him. That's frustrating. Man. So the Vikings and the Bucs knotted up at 10. Ooh, baby. Yeah, Kirk wants that one back. So it looks like the Vikings and Bucs are heading to halftime. Knotted up at 10. Bucs will get the ball to start the second half. And the whole first half is woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah, I mean that's frustrating. So, Kirk will be the first one to tell you that was his fault, and yeah. So the Vikings, Bucks heading to halftime, knotted up at 10, and it's a spot where the offense. I mean, they took a number of drives to get their ish together, but when they started rolling, they really started rolling. So it's unfortunate that ended up the way that it did. It's unfortunate that second scoring drive ended in a field goal. Frankly, the Vikings should be up 21-10 right at this moment in time. Maybe 21-6, but who knows? But it's your halftime. I mean, yeah, look at this. The Buccaneers have 96 yards of offense, Vikings 287. Vikings racking up 7 yards of play. Just really unfortunate what happened with that last throw from Kirk. But, a running game is still kind of anemic. I mean, look at last year and then look at this year, 2.2 yards per carry. Then also third down. Bucks are 1-7 on third down. Vikings 3 of 9. They start out 0 for 4, so that's a marked improvement. 3 for 5 on the last 5. So I don't know. Like it's a spot where you're seeing the glimpses, like you're seeing the glimpses of what this team can be, but also it's just like they had everything in their grasp. Like if everything clicked, I mean the Vikings should be winning by 3 scores right now, but it didn't, and that's what's frustrating about it. But I think overall the defense, you got to be super excited about what Flores is doing on that side of the ball. In fact, what we've been doing is that spoiling the winners and losers a little bit. That's okay. But here's what we got so far. Winners, Brian frickin' Flores. I mean, creativity and heat. Throwback uniforms are looking good. Justin Jefferson. We're going to move Justin Jefferson up to man of the match status. There we go. So you could tell he was frustrated. Like that tackle that he threw at the safety, you could tell just like he wanted that touchdown. He wanted points on the board. It's rough. Addison shredding that zone on that touchdown. TJ getting a lot of stuff done underneath. Daniil getting the sack, also getting multiple pressures. Also had a pass broken up at the line of scrimmage. Mekhi Blackman had a couple nice PBUs. Caleb Evans dislodged Kate Otten of that ball early on. Ty Chandler, nice little shiftiness on that screen pass. I think he should be more involved. Beasley gets a lot of flack from Vikings fans, but he made a bunch of really nice open field tackles. Madison, I mean, the running game isn't great right now, but tough yardage after contact. Kirky, taking shots, standing tall, throwing strikes. The interception one was not great, but Benton Whitley out of nowhere. I don't think that the Buccaneers blocked Whitley because they didn't know who the hell he is. Losers so far. So Cousins taking a ton of shots. Pass protection. The running back pass protection has really been lacking, where Madison whiffed on Winfield. Then C.J. Ham just completely read the protection wrong on the strip sack by Winfield Jr. Ed Ingram. I mean, I've never seen a spot where a guard causes a fumble or a guard steps on the quarterback's foot. But now it's the Ed Ingram experience, man. All right. Kevin O'Connell's play calling early on was not great, but I think we could put that one off to the side. Patrick Jones, the second, had that third down penalty, which shortened things up, allowed them to convert. And then Metellus' coverage on that Evans touchdown really was caught flat-footed. Or as the CBS broadcast crew is calling him Metellus, which is pretty damn good. By the way, Texas. Hook 'em, baby. Is Texas back? That's right. We want Bama. Zero takeaways and Yeah, we'll get to that. But I think overall, good first half. Well, actually, I wouldn't say good. I would say you're left wanting. Like you want more. Like you had the taste. You seen the heights of what this team can be, but you want more. Big Biggio Jr. Time for Dalton Reiser and Jason Peters one time. It is shaping up to be that way. And also Dalton Reiser can play center. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I did love that decleater by JJ after the interception, man. Mixtape Magic. Once again, this team plays down to a inferior opponent. O-line is trash, and Kwesi should be ripped for not dressing in the draft. Sign Riser. I actually think that most of the pass blocking deficiency has been on the running backs. I know it's just easy just to blame the offensive line, but I actually do think that a lot of it was on the miscommunication of the running backs and the offensive line. So I think it's more that angle versus just the O-line is bad. But yeah, Kirk has been getting some interior offensive line pressure, which is understandable, as well as, Bradbury, that back injury popped up. It really, he was out like after the first drive, and the fact that it immediately was the back, which cost him several games last year, it's not good, man. Darrisaw was initially off to the side, and then he came back in, and now he's, what'd they say, questionable to return with that ankle injury? It's not good. It's no bueno. Let's see. Jefferson's 138 in the first half, his 12th career game with 100-plus yards. His 138 receiving yards tied his third highest total in a half in his career. Yeah, the fact that 138 isn't even that impressive for JJ, it's just like, whatever. That's what he does. Man, this is such a frustrating game so far. Right. And this is a spot where it seems like the Vikings are just going to let the Bucs stay close, and then whatever happens at the end. Hopefully it's not that case, because frankly the Vikings have been dominating in all facets of the game, and the Bucs, the Bucs can't consistently get anything going. So that's what's tough. But I do think it's a spot where the Vikings will be looking to add along the offensive line. I mean, does it finally make sense for Dalton Risner to sign with the team? I mean, it's after week 1, so his season salary would not be fully guaranteed. Only 35% would be. So, yeah, signing him, signing Jason Peters as veteran depth would make a ton of sense. But not focusing on the negatives, but offensively, the pieces are there. Defensively, now what's amazing is Flores is doing this with largely the same pieces from last year. You added Murphy Jr. Yes, you added Mekhi Blackman in the draft, etc. But a lot of the times it's the same dudes from last year, and everyone was saying that, hey, the Vikings got rid of Kendricks and Diesel Delvin and Patrick Peterson, so obviously they're going to be garbage. But no, they're tough, they're aggressive, they're confident, which is a huge thing as well. Joe Johnson, $5, and either wearing an extra medium or the guns are hugging the sleeves. I don't know. I'm liking this. I don't know exactly what to call this. The wife called it a blouse because I initially was wearing it like this, but I'm looking pretty good. But it's a first half where you're excited about the possibilities, and you saw the heights of what this offense could be. You saw the heights of what this defense could be, but now just get it more consistent. Right? And the fact that the Vikings offense struggled out of the gate, could it be a spot where maybe they would have certainly benefited from a couple of drives in preseason together? Maybe, but then also you're running the risk of injury. But they shook off the cobwebs. The offense was rolling. They should have had more points before the half, except for that Kirk interception. So it's one of those things. But that's it. Enjoy your halftime. Enjoy the second half. We'll be here for the post game as well as winners and losers. You guys are the best. And remember, any super chat and any Venmo donate over the weekend goes to Twin Cities Food Shelves. You guys are awesome. Skol, no production value.